My name is Kat, and I've known Jay for over 20 plus years. He is absolutely one of my best friends. We lived together for 12 years, and there's so many memories I could share, but I know he would haunt me if I shared some, so I'll speak but there were many, many great memories. I know he's the most generous, giving, loving person I've ever met in my life. He always wanted everybody to celebrate and have a good time. Birthdays did not go unrecognized. Christmas did not go unrecognized. Presents for everybody. Even when he was sick, he still wouldn't go out of his way to make sure everybody had what they needed. There are tons of memories from going to gospel churches and Jay getting up on stage with the choir. From going to, I always like to go to the biker bars and where the real men were at. Jay would go, absolutely girl, let's go. And I think, oh my God, we're going to get beat up or killed in here. But within about 10 minutes, everybody was crowded around Jay, getting at her, tambourine going. If any of you ever heard him play his tambourine, you know. Every song sound better with the tambourine. Whether at some point in time I'd be like, oh my God, please, you know. But when we lived together, we lived in Biloxi, D'Iberville, Ocean Springs, Gulfport. When he was driving the limo, and he would tell me, you're the only person in the world I know that complains about riding in a limo. But it's because I couldn't be up front with him. I had to sit in the back, you know. And there wasn't too many people we passed up along the way that he would give a ride to. And many a nights he would come home and, Kat, let's go get a new low. You know, and I'd be like, oh my God. Are we going to be able to do that? I don't know. But we would somehow manage to go out. We went, from nudist camps where we got third-degree sunburns, and I remember standing next to Jay and him saying, we were playing horseshoes, and he looked over at me and I looked over at him, and he said, this was the most bizarre thing I've ever done in my life. And I was like, yeah, me too. We celebrated Easter Sunday naked. We went to a couple of nudist camps, but it was always a good time. Jay and I had matching with what we called moo-moos, and we would wear them everywhere. I remember one night our house was broken into, and after the cops left and everything, and he looked at me and I looked at him, we were in our moo-moos, he said, let's go get a drink. I said, okay, so we came right here to Just Us Lounge in our pajamas and had a drink. When you know somebody that long and you've loved them forever, there was no doubt in my mind that Jay loved everybody in this room, and he showed his love in every way that he could, and made sure that everybody really had a good time. So it's really hard to say. I just always believe love never dies, and he will always be in my heart and soul. So I don't know what else he would want me to say. I know Jay believed. He was, he went to church, and so he's in. The last time I saw Jay, the day and a half before he passed away, he hugged me and he said, I'll see you in heaven, girl. And I was like, of course. And Jay, stop that. Don't say something like that. You're going to get better. Just hang in there. But I think he knew. So there was never a moment that he didn't tell me he loved him, or I didn't tell him I loved him. And that was the same way with all his friends that he was really close to. So there was no doubt he was loved, and that he loved. So I guess that's it. I'll let somebody else have the microphone, but he will truly, truly be missed. The friends that were a part of our gang 20 years ago, Ricky's here, Ray's here, when we would go everywhere, and a part of our chain is broken, but it'll never be unlinked. We will always share Jay. So, thanks so much.